Because of a new program, Coon Rapids patients are staying active and exploring their own neighborhoods. We'll leave you with bikers rolling through the county, making use of trails and reintroducing an activity many left behind. I'm Joe Nelson. We'll see you next month.
It's just a beautiful day to do it.
David Cole has navigated his neighborhood on two wheels for the past 20 years and enjoys pedaling through the trails of Anoka County.
It's an easy thing to do. I mean, like they claim, you never forget riding a bike from, when you were a kid, even if you haven't ridden it for 50 years.
This spring, he found out about an opportunity to ride a new bike, joining others hoping to stay active at no cost.
Having the loan of a $400 or $500 bike is quite a nice thing, and a lot of trust involved in it.
The new Wheel Being program through Allina Health and the Nice Ride Minnesota organization offers orange bikes to patients and employees to rent through the summer in Coon Rapids and Bloomington.
You are having a conversation about, what can you do to sort of improve your health on just a low impact, daily basis. And so the idea behind this is it's sort of like a prescribe a bike. If you can get out twice a week even on a short bike ride, that can do wonders for you. So we're working with them to provide that resource and make that available to people.
Wheel Being only requires users to pledge to ride twice a week and to make it to 4 group rides this summer.
It's just like such a simple activity that can bring such joy to get out on a weekend bike ride. I think the health benefits are obvious, but also the community building aspect. I think that's the one that people don't think of immediately, and maybe the one I'm most excited about is really that there are people doing this together.
Wheel Being program manager Paul Stucker says the cost of a new bike and going into the unfamiliar territory of bike shops keeps some away from riding on their own.
We've tried to think of those things ahead of time for you and take away that barrier of entry. So it's just about getting on the bike. That's the hardest part, it feels like, is just to get on it, to get through those steps.
It also offers a view of nature that often goes unnoticed behind a steering wheel.
They're kind of hidden until you are part of this community that seeks out these bike paths, but they're all around.
Stucker says new riders have spent years, if not decades, away from bikes or even much exercise.
More often than not, people have been away from biking for a while. And in some cases, since they were a kid. I think that's one of the things Nice Ride, green bikes or orange bikes, is really interested in challenging and sort of, upending, is that this idea that bikes are a kid's toy or something, and they really are a viable transportation option and an option for adults, whether it be health-based or transportation-based. So it's really exciting to see people come back to biking, and I feel like that sort of movement is gaining ground all the time.
There's a lot of people in my age range who don't probably do a whole lot, but there's some that they play golf or they do something, and I don't seem to get myself into that habit. So this is a good way to get some exercise for at least half the year anyway.
Although this year's program has started, Stucker says there are still spokes waiting to spin.
It's just so low risk to you. Even if you get in the program and you find it's not the right thing for you, the ask is really pretty low to get in. It's just that you're interested, you want to meet other people doing this program. Biking is something you've maybe been thinking about or maybe haven't thought about, but now here's this invitation. So take up that invitation and see how it benefits you.